For a high of 14 today. It is Tuesday, August the 21st, and joining me, now we tried to tee this up last week and dismally failed to be able to do this, but patting ourselves on the back right now. Everything's come in line, the planets are in line, the moons are all working as they should be, and of course the tides are right, so we must have Karz Gordox with us this morning. Good morning, Karz.
Oh yeah, what's going on?
It is an absolute pleasure to be able to, for once, make contact with you, my friend.
Yeah, no, it's been all good, man. Here I am, in the flesh. I got what it is. You know, my brain's halfway there, but we'll get there.
Absolutely. But I got to ask you, before we release your new song to the world, we've known each other for many, many years now, my friend. I remember you sleeping on my couch back in the day. But back then, and believe me, I have a CD, a signed CD too, by the way, of you when you were a bit of a youngster, and we did a few shows together as well. But since then, you've gone into blues. Now I feel that you've gone a little more into the rock. What's made this progression?
What's going on, they say? Well, I sort of put myself through little phases last year. I was like, man, I'm just going to go hard out with blues, anywhere on my own, anywhere in the world and play blues. And I felt like I did that I did that for a whole year and sold a few records and toured the country. And now this year I've just gotten back with my band, The Wreckage, and, I want to get back to rock and roll. And there's still elements of blues in there, but it's like, last year I sort of went back to, now that I've had a year of that, I've gone, put back into fast, and I love, and I've done vocal training to hit real high range of notes, so I've sort of pushed myself so I can do more. I can't really do that. That doesn't quite work, So yeah, I just wanted to shred and rip it up vocally and say, yeah, here I am, take a live. If you don't like it, you can have off,
I love that. I really, really do. And bro, I've watched you grow up over the years, and absolutely in fascination of some of the work that you have done in the past, and that I know that you're going to be doing in the future. You're going to be bringing out some absolutely superb stuff. And at the same time, I've got to ask you, my friend, I do have a show in mind where I would like to get you on stage with people like Moondog Blues and also Ryan Neville. And we are currently working on a venue right now where we can actually do that. Would you consider doing something like that with us?
Oh, yeah, I'll play anywhere, man. Yeah, I'm definitely keen to play that. Just because I'm sort of going rocky, we've still got a full set of blues. It basically means we've got 2 hours of blues and 2 hours of rock, add from, a whole lot of stuff. So we can add... Yeah.
Well, you know something, I'm going to get you to have a chat to Barbara, because this week, actually, we are just going to do a deal with the venue, so we don't want to preempt anything just yet, but we do have you in mind for a 3-band set show that we have down here in the Bay of Plenty. And if that works successfully, we may actually extend that to other places. I've got to be honest with you. And I've spoken to Moondog.
Yeah, cool,
Moondog is always in for a good show, pending. Sometimes, of course, Ben, I think his wife is having a baby right now, so pending on whether Ben could make it, whether it's going to be a 2-piece, 3-piece, or maybe a single piece, and believe me, Moondog's very, very capable of holding a show by himself. I've seen him do it. And a young friend of mine who's been touring around the United States just recently, he's only just come back, I think he's back in the studios right now, Ryan Neville. You will absolutely love this guy. He is an absolute master of what he does, and believe me, if we can work it right, and here's a little surprise for you, my bro, we have a guy who was born in Argentina and is currently performing in Finland that we may be able to coax over this way for a special guest set.
Cool, man. Sounds like a pretty fun gig. I mean, I'm pretty open, yeah. Hell yeah!
Nice. So I absolutely had to get that out before we start promoting Karz Gordox and the Wreckage. Now, believe me, you've been with the Wreckage for some time now.
Yeah, you know, can't get rid of them really. We've had, we've sort of Slash. We've done some pretty cool gigs. You know.
Well, okay, Kara. I want you to do me a favour now.
I don't want to spit getting too big.
Well, I'm not going to say you put some weight on since the last time I've seen you. I'm not going to do that because if I remember right, that was at the Everclear gig.
What was that, mate?
The last time I saw you, if I remember right, was at the Everclear gig. At the power station.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I went to that gig. Yeah. No, it was an interesting show, right? You know, and good on the other acts. Was it Hangar 18 and a few other dudes? No, it was an interesting night. Caught up with my buddy Aaron Tockner, who's a really cool guitarist as well. And it was cool to bump into you, mate.
It really was.
So I might have said some funny things, but I won't.
Yeah, no, we won't mention those on air, to be quite honest with you, bro. But it was a very, very good night. I had a couple of friends, of course, playing in Hangar 18, Andrew Featherstone and Paul Marshall, the drummer there. It was with a coalition of Hangar 18, Paul Marshall and his business and us, that actually managed to be able to put that at the power station. We were very proud of that.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Yeah. No, good on those guys and see they're doing pretty good and, you know, got their little things happening in Asia. And...
Yeah, I heard they got signed.
Yeah. It's pretty awesome news for me.
Yeah, I'm very, very proud of that. We, in a very, very small part, actually played. Of course, we did the ads and everything here on the radio station for Everclear, and of course for Paul. Paul was absolutely the genius behind bringing Everclear to New Zealand, and I hope he does a few more of those.
Yeah, for sure. Good on those guys. And I'm hoping to jump on a bandwagon of some cool gigs myself, and what you said before sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, believe me, bro, we do have you in mind, and do have you have a look at you having a few shows, to be quite honest, in the very near future. We got a few things rolling out, and we do have a new partner on board. His name's Jamie Murray. He comes out of Taupo.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah? Man. Oh, you're right there, buddy.
Yeah.
I've got the same when you want to work out.
I call it the flu. Other people call it smoker's cough.
Yeah, good on you, man.
Yeah, absolutely. I kind of convinced myself it's the flu. But now Jamie has an extensive background. In fact, he was involved with the One Love shows down here in the Bay of Plenty over a number of years. So he knows what he's doing. And we're going to bring him on board with this particular project. In fact, on the 12th of October, he's doing a show in Taupo with Pawa.
Oh, cool.
You know, so they come from Brisbane. We actually have a few tickets to give away to that. So we've been giving them away in the breakfast show. And unfortunately, somebody's already won today's ones. He's doing very well at putting shows together. So we've teamed up together and putting not only shows but sound equipment, everything like that together, and starting to move into the concert scene, if you know what I mean, and start getting bands we think deserve to be on stage in front of New Zealand crowds more often. And we have you in mind for that, my friend. We really do.
Yeah, sounds fun. We'll make it a show, you know.
Nice. So that brings me to In the Red now, my friend. I want to know all about it. Where did the lyrics come from, and where did you get it recorded?
Well, what can I say, man? You know, I got In the Red, and I was in a whole lot of debt one time, and, you know, sometimes when you get into when crisis comes forward, your creative juices start flowing. And then I just made that song up about being in the red and then fighting with all you got to get out of the red. And now, you know, I've fought with all I got, and I'm still a little bit in the red, but not as bad as what it was. And I guess it's, you know, it's it's one of those things we all go through. But, you know, hopefully it goes pretty big, and then I can get right out of the red. But I also, influence-wise, what could I say, mate? You know, I was thinking Hot for Teacher meets Led Zeppelin, you know, with a bit of Chris Cornell vocal sort of style, and yeah, I just wanted to push my guitar and my vocal to the limit, and what can I say? And we recorded with this fella Kane Bennett, who used to sing in this band for a while, high range vocalist, and we got a good deal and we went with it. Yeah, most of it was kind of recorded quite, you know, alive, and we sort of whacked out in a couple of days. What else can I say? There was a lot of, you know, lots of good times.
Well, you know, Kara, I got to be honest with you. When I first heard it, it took a bit of a listen to, because I know your style. I've grown up with you and your style, if you know what I mean. And I thought, well, you know, this is something that needs more than one hearing. So I sat down. I absolutely have listened to it a number of times now, and it's. I hate to use the term, but it's like fungus. It grows on you.
Well, I'm a fun guy.
But that's the way I sort of looked at it, and believe me, being in the music industry for a number of years, if you know what I mean, I know what I like, and I know how to listen to it, and I don't listen to music like a fan would do. I more listen to it like an engineer would and break it down. This I absolutely enjoyed. I really did. Moreover, once I got past the fact it was a good old buddy of mine, Mr. Gordox, that was producing this and making this, and settled into the music itself. I absolutely started to love it, and really, my friend, I can't wait to play it now. So, without further ado, here's Karz Gordox and the wreckage with In the Red.
Steve Baker.
Steve Baker?
Yeah.
Wow.
Vicky.
Sorry, bro?
We got through it, eh?
Well, yeah.
Not finished yet.
We're a bit half asleep.
It's not finished yet. We'll come out and extra this, my friend. And at the same time, I'm just going to get you to hold in there very, very briefly, because we're going to do a little video snippet that we'll put on our website this morning. Because believe me, let's get real, bro. When people come to our website, they don't just hook in for the stream, they get nosy and go and have a look around, and before you know it. So we like to put out little shout outs, and people get to know, oh, my name is Karz Gordox. Thank you to DJ Grant, and then they go and look for Karz Gordox. You know what I mean?
We've got
Sounds all good, man.
got Charles Parker, Sean Ward, Steve Baker, Peter Orr, Ryan Dior, and we bring Beamer Wigley,
Beamer.
Becky O'Connor, and Ryan Dior is going to add us.
Nice.
He's going to
welcome
come
along, Ryan.
He's
Some
from
very
Hope.
influential people watching us right now, including Steve Baker. We have an interview with Charles Parker coming up, and believe me, Sean Wood. Wow, what a dude that guy is. He comes out of a band called the White Wolves. He's done, Moonshine Saints, I apologise, Moonshine Saints. He's done some stingers for us, and absolutely love them. We play them all the time. Might get you to do us a couple as well the next time you go into the recording studio.
Yeah, cool, man.
Cool. Anyway, we've got about 1:30 coming up, so we'll go back to that.
Yeah.
Is Laconic Zephyr there as well?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, she's talking to me though.
Okay.
On Messenger.
Okay. Well, I've got to welcome everybody who is.
Yeah, we do. He went, but Ryan, thank you. We'd like to we're interested in the suicide thing sometime.
Yes. Let's go back to the desk.
Yeah. Here we are with Karz Gordon. Wow, it's Karz. Yeah.
That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, 13 after 9 o'clock, 13 degrees downtown, only a degree off our high, and it's Tuesday, August 21st, talking to Karz Gordox about In the Red. And I got to thank you for getting up this morning. I know I woke you up, well actually I know Barbara did, and it has been quite a traumatic time for you to be able to get here and be able to do this, and I really appreciate your efforts, I really, really do. So, Karz, I got to ask you, the next time you bring something up, how about let's do yet another premiere interview, but moreover, please keep in touch with Barbara because we do have something in mind for you for some work in the very near future. And it's all about getting Kiwi artists on stages with maybe some really big names and some Kiwi audiences. But it's about having fun.
Yeah, man. I'm pretty keen, you know, just like Jerry Barnes says, you know, you got the money, you got the time.
I love it, I really, really do. So hang in there, hang in there for just a minute, and we've got a little something that we do with everybody. But in the meantime, let's go back to the station. You're right here at Galaxy 107 FM.